ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरते यौपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। Page 301. वाग्वावनाम्नो भूयसी वाग्वाऋग्वेदं विज्ञापयति यजुर्वेदं सामवेदम् आथर्वणं चतुर्थम् इतिहासपुराणं पंचमम् वेदानां वेदं पित्र्यं राशिं दैवं निधिं वाको वाक्यम् एकायनं देवविद्या ब्रह्मविद्या भूतविद्या क्षत्रविद्या नक्षत्रविद्या सर्पदेवजनविद्या दिवं च पृथिवीं च वायुं च आकाशं च आपश्च तेजश्च देवांश मनुष्यांश्च पशुंश्च वयांसि च तृणवनस्पतीन् स्वापदानि आकीटपतङ्गपिपीलिकं धर्मं च धर्मं च सत्यं च नृतं च साधु च साधु च हृदयज्ञं च हृदयज्ञं च Yadvai vang na abhavishyat abhavishyata. Na dharmo na dharmo vijñapayishyate. Na satyam na nritancha. Na sadhu na sadhu. Na urdayajño na urdayajño. Vāgave tatsarvam vijñāpayate. Vācam upasvete. Vāgvāv namna bhuyase. Vāg, the speech, bhuyase is indeed greater than namna, greater than nama. Yat kinched adhyagishtaha nama eva etata. He Narada, whatever all you studied so far is no more than name, is just in name. So nama upasvayati, therefore we meditate upon nama as Brahma. Asti bhagavo namno bhuyayati. O revered sir, is there something better, superior, greater than nama? So namno va bhuyasti. Yes, Narada, there is something greater than nama. Tanme Bhagavan Bravit Vide. The Venerable Sir, may please tell me what it is that is greater than nama. Vāgvāv namna bhuyase. Hey Narada, Vāg, the speech, is greater than nama. So Bhashyakara explained what is the meaning of the word Vāg or speech here. It is not speech in terms of the words, it is the speech in terms of the organ of speaking, organ of speech. Vāgidi indriyam is indriyam, karma indriyam, the organ of action called Vāg or the speech. Jikhva muladi ashtasthāneshu sthitam, which has its locus in the 8 places beginning from Jikhva mula. Uraha, Kantha, etc. Varnanam abhivyanjakam indriyam. That sense organ which abhivyanjakam, which is the manifest, which manifests, makes clear or articulates varnas or the letters. So that organ which articulates the letters is what is meant by the word vak here. It is not the speech, it is the organ of speaking. Because when it says Vāgvāva namna bhuyasi, the speech is better than nama, then nama means word, word also is speech. So if Vāg is interpreted as speech, then there is no difference between speech and nama, because nama means word. So that which utters the word, meaning the organ of speech, is the meaning of the word Vak here. So Varnanam Abhivyanjakam, that brings to clear manifestation that which articulates the Varna or the letters. So when the letters are articulated, when sound is articulated, it becomes letter. Like ka, kha, a is an articulated sound. So other creatures also produce sound, all right, but then the human being can produce articulated sound. And we all can produce it, therefore we can communicate. Therefore, there are letters that are commonly uttered by everybody, and the words middle of these letters also are commonly uttered by everybody. That's how communication becomes possible. So varnascha namayati, varnas or letters no make up nama of the word. Therefore, namna vāg bhuyasiti uchyate. Therefore, vāg is organ of speech, is the cause of the words, and therefore the cause being so, karyadhi karanam bhuyo dushtam loke. We find that in our day-to-day life, the cause is found to be superior to the effect. Yada putrat pita tadvada. It says Pita, the father, is responsible for the birth of the son, and father is superior to the son. So also the organ of speech is the instrument responsible for the utterance of the words, therefore the organ of speech is superior to the words. So Kaushitagi Shakayam Vagindesya now Abhyakti Shravanat. So Kaushitagi says how it is organ of speech which manifests itself as the sound or the articulate of the words. How the organ of sight itself manifests as the colors and forms. How the organ of hearing manifests as the sound. So different organs in fact manifest as their respective objects. So organs of perception and organs of action, they all manifest as respective objects. So what we call this world, made of the 5 elements, is nothing but the 5 gross elements, is nothing but the manifestation of 5 subtle elements, which are the sense organs. So sense organs are the creation of the 5 subtle elements or 5 elements in the subtle state. Therefore, those same 5 elements in the subtle state, which are called sense organs, they themselves manifest as the 5 gross elements, which are called the objects. And all these sense organs are all called prana, which are the manifestation of mukhya prana, which is the manifestation of prajna or consciousness. So consciousness manifests as mukhya prana, the vital energy. The mukhya prana again manifests as the gauna prana, the sense organs, mind, and they manifest as their respective objects. That's how Chhandogya Upanishad explains creation. And dissolution is the reverse process. How the organ of speech merges into prana along with the sound. So along with the words, the organ of speech merges into prana, prana into prajna. That's how the dissolution is explained. Therefore, Vag Indriya Seva Naurupena Abhyakti Shravanat. As Kaushitaki Upanishad explains, it is Vag Indriya, the organ of speech itself, which Abhyakta manifests as the Nama or the words. Therefore, the organ of speech is the cause of the words, just as Pita is the cause of Putra. Therefore, Vag Indriyam Namna Sukshmam Karanam. Therefore, the organ of speech is Sukshmam Karanam, the subtle cause for the Nama or the words. So therefore, Vagvava Namno Bhuyasi explained that the organ of speech is subtler than, superior to the Nama or the words. On the page 302 further, says Anandagiri in the line 22, Vachaha Namnaha Bhuyastvam Prashnapurvakam Prapanchayati. Again, how the organ of speech is superior to Nama, Prapanch is explained further, Prashnapurvakam, as preceded by question. So that's how Anandagiri explains. The other Tikakara says, Vag Indriyat Tattvantara Pakshebi Vacha Bhuyasvam Vaktum Pruchchati. Vag Indriyat Tattvantaratva Pakshebi Vacha. That Vacha, the organ of speech, suppose Vag is not interpreted as Vagindriya. So first interpreted Vag Vava Namno Bhuyasi, the Vak is superior to Nama, where Bhashyaka said Vak means the organ of speech. Suppose you take Vak as a speech, which is commonly understood. So, Vag Indriya Tattvantara Pakshevi. The word is interpreted not as Vag Indriya but as a speech. Then also Vacha Bhuyastam, then also Vag is superior to Nama. So Vaktum Prachadi, Bhashyakara next, or Shruti says, how the speech also is greater than Nama. Katham Chayati. So Bhashyakara says in the line number 9, Katham cha Vak Namno Bhuyase Ityaha. So when then Chakara is there, that is another reason, another hetu. So Vag Vav Namno Bhuyasi. And further, why is it that the speech is greater than, now here the speech is greater than Nama? Iti prashne uttaram shruti aha. If that's the question, then says, Katham va, katham cha va namno bhuyasi. How again do you say that the speech is superior to the word? Iti prashne uttaram shruti aha. If that's the question, then Shruti gives the uttaram, the reply to that question. So Bhashyakara says, Vagvai Rugvedam Vijñāpayate Ayam Rugveda ite Tatha Yajurvedam Ityadi Samanam. So Vagvai Rugvedam Vijñāpayate. It is a speech which makes us know this is Rigveda, this is Yajurveda, this is Samaveda, this is Atharvaveda, the fourth, Ityaja Puranam, the fifth one, Veda. Vedanam, Vedam, the grammar, Pitriyam, the rites for the males, Rashim, the mathematics, Daivam, the subject of natural disturbances, Nidhim, the mineralogy, Vako Vakyam, the logic, Ekayanam, ethics, Deva Vidyam, Niruktam, etymology, Brahma Vidyam, the Vedangas, the different ancillary knowledge of the Vedas, Bhuta Vidyam, this is the science of Bhuta or elements, Shatra Vidyam, the science of archery, Sarpa Devajana Vidyam, which is what? Sarva Vidyam, the science of serpents. Devajana Vidyam, the subject of fine arts. So Divam, this is called heaven. Prithvim, this is earth. So it is a speech, in fact, which enables, which makes us know this. And that's what we said yesterday. The speech were not there, then we would not know that this is heaven, this is earth. So our mother is first teacher, then second is the father, third teacher is the acharya. So mother tells us, Tar naak kya che? Where is the nose? That's the nose is here, eyes are here, etc. So that's how the mother, that's how he knows that this is called nose. Otherwise the child would not know. So this is called, these are called ears, these are called eyes. Then father would say, this is a bird, this is a pigeon, this is a peacock, this is a rose. Then goes to Acharya, he says, this is Rigveda. So I am Rigveda iti. So thus uttering the Rucha of the Rigveda says, I am Rigveda. Tatha Yajurveda Mityadi Samanam, this is Yajurveda. Thus different Vidyas are in fact identified by. So Agni Mire Purohitam, this is Rigveda. Ishetpur, Jetva, Yajurveda, etc. So they will, I am Rigveda, I am Yajurveda, ityadi. In short, all these different vidyas that says Narada talked about. And more. Vayamcha, akashamcha, this is air, this is space. Apascha, tejascha, this is water, this is fire. Devamsa, manusyamsa, these are the gods, they are human beings. So, etc. As we saw yesterday. All of this, it is a speech, vijñāpayati, which makes us know that this is what it is. So, it is through speech that different objects, different forms of knowledge, and whatever it is identified. Speech gives name. It's called a thought. So, thought is nama. But then, what is that nama articulated speech? Say, this is called thought. Vijñāpayati. So, nama. So, Rigveda, Yajurveda is all nama. Who makes us know that nama? It is vak or speech that makes us know nama. Because the previous passage said, Yat chinchat et adhyagishtaha nama eva etat. This is all nama only. And so Rigveda is nama. What makes us know that? I am Rigveda, this is Rigveda. That's how the speech makes us know what the nama is. So these are all names. Divamcha, Prithivimcha, Vayumcha, Akashamcha, all of these are nama. So says the Tika, Vacha, Karmendriyatvena, Sakshat, Arthajnapakatvam, Na Sambhavati, Iti Matva Aha, I am Rigveda iti. How does the Vak, how does the speech makes us know? If Vak is interpreted as organ of speech, then organ of speech cannot make us know anything. It is the speech that makes us know. So Vacha, Karmendriyatvena. As in the previous explanation, your Vak is interpreted as organ of speech. Then Sakshat, Arthajnapakatvam, Na Sambhavati, organ of speech directly cannot make us know. Through words only, organ of speech can make us know. Through utterance only, the organ of speech can make us know the words. The Bhashyaka is, I am Rigveda. So when Bhashyaka, I am Rigveda, he means that Vak means speech. Not all. So earlier himself said Vak means organ of speech. When it comes to Vijñāpayati, how speech makes us know, Bhashyaka says, I am Rigveda. So Vak is interpreted, I am Rigveda. This is Rigveda. So then Vak means this word, the speech, I am Rigveda. Meaning, Eta Shabdocharana Dvara Rugadi Rupena Vijñāpayati Ityartha. Eta Shabdocharana Dvara, by utterance of these words, this is Rigveda, this is Yajurveda, only Vijñāpayati. Because these are all passages, So which Veda is it? Sahasrashirasha Purusha. Hey, this is Krishna Yajurveda. So that's how you have to know. Ushava Ashvasamedasya Shira. Hey, this is the Shukla Yajurveda. Because there is no way for us to otherwise know. So this is called Bhautika Shastra, this is physics, this is mathematics, this is chemistry, this is calculus, this is algebra. न केवलम नाम अभिव्यंजकत्वेन तथा भूयस्त्वम किंतु तदर्थ ज्ञापकत्वेनापि युक्तम. So not only the speech utters the nama or the words, but speech also makes us understand the meaning of those words. So किंतु तदर्थ ज्ञापकत्वेनापि इति उक्तम. So हृदयज्ञम, भाष्यकार says, हृदयज्ञम हृदयप्रियम तद्विपरीतम अहृदयज्ञम, etc. So this is called pleasant. Hridayajnam, Hridaya Priyam. so dear to the heart, pleasant. Arudayajnam, tad viparidam, the opposite, unpleasant. So this is, I did not like something, that's called unpleasant. I like something, that is called pleasant. And similarly, so first were all the words, and then there was the meaning of the words. Sattu, pipilikam, then dharmam cha, adharmam cha are all meaning. This is called dharma, this is called adharma. That's not right, you should not have done that. You should not have hit him, should not have taken away. You should do this called dharma. Now, then you have to understand what the meaning, of that word. Also, it is by speech that you are made understand. So, Hrudayajnam is Arudayana, Adarena, Jnayate. Hrudayajnam means Hrudayana Jnayate Hrudayajnam. So that which is known in the heart is called Hrudayajnam. But Adarena Jnayate. So that which is known in the heart or in the mind with respect is called. So I know things in my mind all right, but I know them with respect. Then it is called pleasant. I know not with respect, unpleasant. Vāgindriyasya jnanendriyatva abhāvāt tad abhāve katham dharmādi jnana bhavati āshankyaha. So next Bhashyakara says, or Anandagiri says, itasya vacha bhuyastvam estavyam. Itasya, yet for one more reason also, that vak is superior to nama, one more reason is given. Yad yadi iti. So Bhashyakara says, yad yadi vak na abhavishyat dharmadi na vijñāpayishyat vāgabhāve adhyana bhāvah. Now we have to add one word there. Adhyana abhāva, vāgabhāve adhyana abhāvah. It's missing. That word is missing. Adhyana abhāve tadartha shravana abhāvah. Tashravana abhāve dharmādi na vijñāpayishyat na vijñātam abhavishyat ityarthaha. So Upanishad says, yadvivang na bhavishyat na dharmo vijñāpayishyat. Shruti said, yadvivang na bhavishyat. If the speech was not there or organ of speech was not there, na dharma vijñāpayishyat, then it will not be possible for us, for someone to communicate to, that is called dharma. So when can someone communicate what is in their mind? So words are the vehicle to communicate what is in your mind. It's a wonderful thing. And so that is why the speech has these different levels. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari. So Pashyanti is when the speech is in the mind, at the level of mind, level of thoughts. Vaikhari, those thoughts are expressed in the words uttered. And before it's in the form of thought, it is then manifest. Pashyanti, before that is consciousness, para. So consciousness becomes the unmanifest speech, which becomes the manifest thought, which becomes the manifest words. So therefore, yadvivang na bhavishyat. If this organ of speech were not there, or the speech was not there, na dharma na adharma vijñāpaishyata. Neither dharma nor adharma, it would be able to communicate to us. So dharma dharmadi na vijñātam abhavishyata. Dharma, adharma, etc. would not have become known to us if speech was not there. Speech would not have been there if organ of speech was not there. So either way, it is vāg, because of which we know dharma, adharma, the word and their meanings. So Bhashyakara says, vāg abhāve. So how does words make you know what dharma means? So vāg abhāve, adhyana bhāva. The speech is not there, then there is no adhyanam, there is no reciting of the Vedas. So teacher recites and the disciple recites our anuvadati. So the disciple recites following the teacher. Now that would not happen. If the teacher would not recite, how would the disciple recite? So, vāg bhāve, adhyana bhāve, tad artha shravana bhāva. And if the recital is not there, the next step is to know the meaning. So first, you know the text. First, you recite the text. So that's how the teaching proceeds. First of all, the children are made to recite, memorize, and then the meaning is taught to them. So adhyanam was not there, the reciting was not there. The reciting was not there, then the knowledge of meaning also would not be there. Tashrana bhave dharmadi na vijñāpaishyata. And without the understanding of the meaning of the words, you would not know this is dharma, this is adharma, this is satyam, anutam, sadhu, this is good, bad, true, right, wrong, this is pleasant, unpleasant. So all of this would not have been possible. So anvaya vyatirikābhyām tasyāha bhuyastve siddhe. By anvaya vyatirika. What is anvaya? When vāg or speech is there, then the adhyanam is there, recital is there. When that is there, then the meaning of those words is there. Then the knowledge of dharma, adharma, etc. is there. So only when the speech is there, that these things are known. That is called anvaya. Speech is not there, these are not known. So that's what yad vivang na bhavishyat. So both these Shruti say in fact. So hrudayam cha, arudayam cha, vijñāpayati. So that is anvaya. Yad vivang na bhavishyat. Had speech not been there, na dharma, na dharma, vijñāpayati, then it would not be possible for them to tell us what is dharma and adharma. So only when speech is there, then this words and then meaning of the words is there. So by Vedarika, the speech is superior to the word. So phalitam. So the conclusion is tasmāt. Bhashyakara says tasmāt vāgava etat शब्दोच्चारणेन सर्वं विज्ञापयति अतः भूयसी वाक् नाम्नः तस्मात् वाचं ब्रह्म इत्युपास्व. Tasman is therefore because Anvaya and Vyatireka. Vag eva etat shabdoccharanena. Vag alone, the organ of speech alone, shabdoccharanena. So that's what the Tika says. Vachaha karmendriyatvat katham jnana hetutvam. If vak means the organ of speech, how can the organ make you know? So shabdoccharan, through the utterance of the words, sarva vijnapayati. It is speech that makes us know everything. So then, Nama, Rigveda, Yajurveda, all of them will be known as Rigveda, as Yajurveda. Only if the speech is there. Therefore, in absence of speech, there will be no word. Therefore, speech is superior to word. So, upasam ataha. So, ataha bhuyasi vak namna. Therefore, it is siddham. Therefore, proven that the speech is superior to nama, word. Tasmad, therefore, vacham brahmeti upasva. Since the speech is superior to or greater than nama, therefore, may you meditate upon speech. Since what all you know so far is nothing but nama, therefore meditate upon nama as Brahma. Having done that, now take it to the next step. But hey Narada, there is so astiyavam namno bhuya iti. For revered sir, is there something superior to nama? Namna so bhuya hasti, there is something superior to nama. What is that? Vava namno bhuyasi. Atah, so tasmat vacham brahmeti upasva. So one level settled. So step by step, the teacher is leading the disciple to the subtlest and subtlest, which is the self. The next passage. The same page, yes. Sayo vacham brahmetyupaste yavad vacho gatam tatra asya yatha kamacharo bhavate yo vacham brahmetyupaste asti bhagavo vacho bhuya iti वाचो वाव भूयोस्तिते तन्मे भगवान ब्रवीत्विते. So, vacham upasvayati, may you meditate upon vak as Brahma. So, what is the result or the benefit to be gained by that meditation? Sayo vacham brahma iti upaste. So one who meditates upon speech as Brahma. If you say Brahma means all pervasive. The name of the word is all pervasive because it covers everything. Rigveda, Yajurveda and all of this. But then speech is superior to nama and therefore speech pervades everything at a level subtler than nama also. Therefore speech is worthy of being meditated upon as Brahma. Because Sadhuru says that similarity is there. For meditation, we require some similarity. In this case, similarity is all pervasiveness. So speech is shown as all pervasive, makes you know everything. Therefore, speech is worthy of being meditated upon as Brahma. Therefore, may you meditate upon speech as Brahma. And whoever does that, yavad vasogatam. So, whatever is the range of the speech, So, the range to which the speech extends, vachaha gatam. Tatrasya yatha kamacharo bhavati. This upasaka acquires the freedom of movement. As far as the range of speech extends, to that extent he also acquires the freedom of movement. He becomes also free to move about because it becomes speech. So wherever is the reach of the speech, but his reach also is to that extent. So says Narada has reached everywhere. He could go from one world to the other at will. Yatha kamacharo bhavati. Tatrasya yatha kamacharo bhavati yuvacham brahmetyupasya. That is the upasamhara. One meditates upon what is Brahman. Then see Narada asks, Asti bhagavo vacho bhuyeti. Oh Venerable Sir, is there something superior to vak? Vacho vava bhuyostiti. Surely Narada, there is something superior to vak. Tanme Bhagavan Bhravitviti. The Venerable Sir, please tell me what it is that is superior to vak. So Bhashyakara says, Samanamanyata. So this passage is explained just like the previous passage, therefore it does not require any different or further explanation. That's how the Dvitiya Khanda in the 7th chapter is over. So Sayo Vachamityadi Anyat is uchyate. What is Samanam Anyat? Means what? Sayo Vachamityadi Anyat. So Sayo Vacham Brahma Idi Upaste, all of that is to be explained as before. So what is superior to the vak? The next passage says in page 303, Mano Vava Vacho Bhuyah Yatha Ve Dveva Amalake Dveva Kole Dova Akshav Mushtihi Anubhavati Evam Vacham Cha Nama Cha Manaha Anubhavati Sayada Manasa Manasyade Mantra Adhiya Iti Atha Adhite Karmani Kurviyeti Atha Kurute Putramsya Pasumsya Ichcheyeti Atha Ichchade Imam cha lokam amam cha ichcheyeti atha ichchade manohyatma manohi lokah manohi brahma manopasvedi. So vacho vava Bhuya asti. Yes, Narada, there is something superior to vak or the speech. What is it? Manovava vacho bhuya. In his mind, there is bhuya, superior to, subtler than the speech also. So in what way is the mind superior to the speech? So yathavi dveva amalake. Imagine in one's palm, in one's hand, 2 amalaka fruits. Dveva kole, 2 plums. Dvova akshav, 2 aksha fruits. So these are the commonly known fruits. Meaning that when you have them in your hand, from the very touch you know that that's the amalaka. Is always mentioned because its touch is cool and smooth. And therefore from that touch itself you know that you have in your hand the amalaka fruits. So amalaka is what? Hog plum. Alright. Or embellic myrobalan. So these are the botanical name. Then what is the kole? Kole means plums. Akshav, bheda. So what is the Balearic myrobalan, different myrobalan, different kind of amalakas. So when you can easily feel them in your palm and know. So how mushti means a fist accommodates them, contains them, feels them, knows them. So mushti anubhavati. So two, that's important. Either they are two amalaka, two plums, two aksha, whatever two fruits are there, mushti anubhavati. How the feast feels. It covers, encompasses, feels. Similarly, mana anubhavati, so also the mind encompasses, mind feels, mind also knows, vacham va namacha. So earlier to nama and vak, so both of them are felt by, experienced by, known by the mind. So just as the feast includes, covers, envelops, encompasses those two fruits, so also the mind covers, encompasses, feels the two, namely the vak and nama, the speech and the name. So mushti of the feast, which covers them, encompasses them, is superior to those two fruits. Similarly, the mind which encompasses them, feels them, is superior to the vak and nama. Then further reason also is given by the Shruti. Sayada manasa manasyati. So manasyati means, manasyanam means intention. So when he intends, or when he thinks. Manasa manasyati, when he thinks with his mind. So this manasyati is the denominative verb nama dhatu. So manasyati, apparently it is ubhayapadi, so manasyati manasyate is called nominal verb nama dhatu or denominative. Means to have in mind, to intend, to think, to reflect. This is the meaning of manasyati. What is manas? To that a yak pratyaya is added, that's how the manasya, the word. So dhatu is done. Manas is the word, so from the words they make dhatus. And so, thus manas yak becomes, so manasyat, manasyati, manasya, and manasyati, manasyate. So kanduyati, kanduyate, that's how. So there is a group of words beginning from kandu. In all those, this yak pratyaya is applied. That's how this name. So many dhatu nama are there, many denominative verbs are there, nama dhatus are there, but these nama dhatus are arrived at differently. For this group of words beginning from kandu, the nama dhatu is arrived at by adding this suffix yak. So kanduyati, manasyati, etc. Mahiyate, so that is all these words are there. So therefore, manaha manasyati, So mana is thinking faculty. When thinking faculty thinks, so when the mind thinks, when the mind has an intention, thinking, or when the mind intends to do something, manasyati. What is it? Mantran adhiyete. So when the mind resolves or thinks or intends, may I recite the mantras? Atha adhite, then the person recites the mantra. The idea is that the action of recital is followed by the desire to recital. Any action, not for preceded, any action is preceded by a corresponding desire. So in the mind first occurs this desire, may I recite Purusha Suktam, may I recite Rudram, may I recite Vishnu Sahasranama, etc. Then person starts reciting them. So therefore, the desire or intention first occurs in mind and then the action takes place. That's the idea. Karmani kurviyayati. may I perform this ritual? Atha karodi, then perform the ritual. Putramsya, pasumsya, ichchayati, may I acquire the sons and the animals. Atha ichchate, then he acquires them. Imam cha lokam amam cha ichchayati. Bhashyaka will explain, ichchaya means may acquire, not just desire. So may acquire this world and the other world, and then he implements the appropriate means for acquiring them. As a result, he acquires this world and the other world. However, manohi atma, Upanishad says, the mind itself is a self. It will explain why mind is self, because mind is the upadhi of the self. So whatever mind is basically, upadhi means what? The very costume of the self. First costume is the mind. So whatever is the state of the mind, that becomes the state of the self. If mind has kartrutvam, the sense of doership, then Atma is the karta, mind is the enjoyership, Atma is the bhokta. So mind is not Atma, but mind is closest to Atma. Mind is the upadhi, the limiting adjunct of Atma. Mind is the costume of Atma. Therefore, Atma is basically known only as the mind makes it known. You do not see the actor directly, but depending on whatever costume the actor puts on, therefore you know him as a beggar or a king. In that sense, you can say that the costume is the actor, because actor is known only through the costume. When the costume makes you see the actor, so also the mind colors the Atma. So Atma appears colored. Like crystal appears colored because of the flower placed in the vicinity. So also mind is in the vicinity of the self. Therefore, the self appears as the mind makes it appear. In that sense, mind is said to be Atma, because sometimes you have these ministers, you have secretaries, you have people very close to you, and they project you. So our boss is like this, our minister is like this, our chief minister is like, our prime minister is like that. Prime minister may not say that, but the people around him project him like that. So mind also projects the Atma. I am karta, I am bhokta, I am sukhi, I am dukhi. Therefore, the one who projects is as important as the person who is projected, because we do not have direct access to a person. And this person projects it. So there are big consultants with fat fees, consulting fees, and they are professionals in how to project a person. And so mind is like that, like the closest minister or secretary. And mind projects the Atma. Hey, Atma is karta. Oh, that's how we know Atma, bhokta, sukhi, dukhi. So mind is as important as Atma, therefore is as good as Atma. He does everything. The secretary does everything. See, in America, a secretary does everything. Beginning from bringing coffee to all personal things, everything they do. Similarly, mind also is the minister, does everything for the Atma. They are as good as Atma. Therefore, manah Atma. Mind itself is a self. Manohi loka, only when the mind is there, you can achieve the loka of the world. Manohi Brahma. So mind is all pervasive like Brahma. Manu upasvayati, therefore, we meditate upon mind as Brahma. So manas shabdasya vrittimatra vishayatvam vyavartayati. So here when the Upanishad uses the word manah, so mana is mind, and mind is generally explained as a flow of thoughts. Not a particular thought, any thoughts. So what is mind? Mind is the flow of thoughts. It is the vritti pravaha. And so any thought, flow of any thought is called mind. But here the word mana is not used for any thought. Vrittimatra vishayatvam vyava. By word mana, Sanat Kumara does not mean just any thought. Mana iti manasyana visishtam antahkaranam. Antahkaranam also is the inner organ or the mind. In English, what we call mind is called antahkaranam, inner organ. But manasyana vishishtam antahkaranam, the inner organ which is characterized by manasyana, intention, is the power of thinking or the intention. So here by the word mana is meant the intending faculty. So intending faculty, thinking faculty is okay. But the thinking faculty, intending faculty, desiring faculty is what is meant by manaha here. A particular kind of vritti is meant. Manaha means any vritti. But in this particular context, manaha means a particular vritti is called manasyana. And manasya means to intend. And various other meanings. The intending faculty is called manaha here. So manasyana vishishtam. So antahkaram vacha bhuya. So when Sanat Kumara says manaha manovava vaso bhuya, the mind is superior to the vak, which mind? Manasyana vishishtam antahkaranam, the inner organ which is specifically characterized by the faculty called manasyan, meaning intending, desiring. That is called manaha, and that is superior to the speech. Or the other Tikakara said in line 25, Vāgevasyaha ekangam aduduhat iti shrutau asyaha prajñāyaha antahkaranasya ekam angam amsham vāg rūpam aduduhat iti uktya vācaha antahkaranakaritavagamat katham manah karitvam ityaha. So when you say that Manovava vacho bhuya, the mind is superior to vak. But then, mind is not the, here, antahkaranam is the mind in general. And here mana is a particular aspect of the mind. So, vacha antahkaranitva avagamat. As Chhandogya Upanishad says, asyaha prajñāyaha means antahkaranasya. The vak is ekamangam, is one anga or one part of the antahkaranam of the mind. Then how do you say that? Now what happens in manas? Now man is a particular faculty, if that way also. So manaha, buddhi, chittam, ahankaraha. So normally what manaha is understood as the sankalpa, vikalpatmika or samshayatmika antahkarana vritti. Where sankalpa, vikalpa take place, that state of the mind when sankalpa, vikalpas are taking place, pros and cons are being considered, or doubts are taking place, doubting, that state of mind is called manaha. But vak is not the karyam of that manas, it is kind of antahkaranam. So katham manah karyam, then why does Upanishad say that manovava vacho bhuya? So what is meant by the word manaha here? That's what Bhashyakara explains. By manaha we do not mean a particular vritti called sankalpa, vikalpa or samshaya. But here manas is in the sense of manasyana. After applying yat pratyaya, it becomes manasyana, means intention. So intending faculty. That is superior to the speech. So manaha means manasyana means antahkaraniti. Mano vishishtamiti partha agamtukaha. So manasyati shrutau darshana. Okay, so apparently some other part must be there. Mana is mano vishishtam antahkaranam. No. The Tikakara says manasyana vishishtam antahkaranam is the right part, right reading. Manasa vak prerakattvadavi tato bhuyastvamitiyaha. Because manasa vak prerakatvad is mind which impels the speech. So impelling faculty. So particularly not the whole antahkaranam, but when the antahkaranam becomes the impelling faculty, that is called manasyanam. That is when it impels the speech to do things and impels other activities also. So Tadhi, Bhashyakara says, or Katham Tasya Bhuyastvam, as Anand says, in what way do you say that the Manaha is superior to Vak? Tadhi, Bhashyakara says, Tadhi Manasyana Vyaparvat Vacham Bhaktavye Prerayati. Tadhi Manasyana Vyaparvat Manaha. So that Manas, which is Vyaparavat, possessed of the Vyapara, possessed of the faculty or activity of Manasyana, of thinking, or of intending, or of impelling. So when the mind or Antahkarana attains a particular state called thinking, intending, impelling, that is when the speech is impelled to utter words, etc. Vaktavye Prayati. It impels the organ of speech, vaktavya, in what is to be spoken. Etavadami katham bhuyasvam. Suppose that mind impels the speech. So what? How does it make the mind superior to speech? This is a question. That the mind impels the speech to utter the words. So by that, how do you understand that the mind is superior to speech? So Bhashyakara says, Tena iti. Tena vak manasi antarbhavati. So because of that, the speech becomes included in the mind. Because before actual words are uttered, as I said, the Vaikhari Vani, it is in sense of the Madhyama. So Madhyama means what? The form of thoughts. So it is the Madhyama Vani which is meant by Manas here really. So Para Pashyanti Madhyama Vaikhari. Vaikhari is the articulated speech which is uttered through the throat. And that speech is a word in the form of thoughts. So that is what is meant by Manas, which is a state previous to the state of speaking. So Tena, therefore, what is Manas? Manas is the subtle state of this speech. Thought is the subtle state of the word, because thought itself becomes a word. And therefore, thought is the cause of the word. So thought is superior to word. A particular kind of thought which impels the speech to utter a particular kind of word. Tena vang manasi antarva. Just as lump of gold is the state before the ornament. Therefore, ornament becomes included in gold. Because the cause includes the effect. Tena vang manasi antarva. Therefore, the speech becomes included in the mind. So Manasyanam Vivaksha, again, Tikakara says, Manasyanam is Vivaksha. Intention, again, intention to utter. So Manasyana is just particular intention to utter. It's called Manasyana here. As I said, so before you utter the word, there is intention to utter that word. In the mind, that intention arises, may utter that word. See, that process takes place in our mind. We may not notice it. The time lag. But it is first the intention that becomes the action. So before these words are uttered, the process is so fast that we do not realize that before the utterance of the words, there is intention to utter that word. So Manasyanam iti Vivaksha iti Vakshati. So Manasyanam here means the intention, not only intention, but intention to utter. Manasyanam means intention in general, but intention to utter. But antarbhutatvamatrenami katham bhuyastvam. Suppose the speech becomes included in the mind, so how does it make the mind superior to speech? Just a question. Same, Anandagiri said same thing. Vacho manasi antarbhavi kuto manasa tasya abhuyastvam. Okay. You say the speech is included in the mind. In what way does it make the mind superior to speech? So Bhashyakara says, Yaccha yasmin antarbhavati tattasya vyapakatvat tato bhuyo bhavati. Yaccha yasmin antarbhavati. So that which is included in the other one, tattasya vyapakatvat. So that is more pervasive. Intention is more pervasive than the actual word. The clay is more pervasive than the pot. Because from clay any kind of pot can be made. Lump of gold is more pervasive than ornament because the lump of gold has potential of any kind of ornament. So cause is more pervasive than the effect. So intention is more pervasive than the word. Therefore, it is superior. Yacchasmin antarbhavati. So just a lump of gold includes all the ornaments. A lump of clay includes all the parts. So the manasyan, intention includes all the words. So therefore, tasya vyapakatvat. The intention actually includes all the words. Therefore, tatah bhuyo bhavati. Therefore, manas. So manasyana vishishtam antahkaranam. That manah is superior to vak or speech. Manasa vak prerakatma udahritya darshayati. Shruti gives udaharana. Very simple udaharana, very simple day-to-day examples are given. Yatha, Bhashyakara says, Yatha vai loke द्वेवा आमलके फले द्वेवा कोले बदर फले द्वौवा अक्षौ विभीतक फले मुष्टिः अनुभवति मुष्टिस्ते फले व्याप्नोति मुष्टौ हि ते अंतर्भवतः एवं वाचं च नाम च आमलकादिवत् मनः अनुभवति. यथा वै लोके द्वेवा आमलके फले. Just as in our day-to-day life, the two amalaka fruits, द्वेवा कोले, two cola fruits of plums, द्वौवा अक्षौ, aksha fruit, mushti anubhavati. How the feast actually anubhavati includes, feels, encompasses. Mushti anuvate phale vyapnoti. The mushti of the feast in fact covers, encompasses or covers those two fruits. Mushtavate antarbhavatah. They become included within the feast. Evam vacham cha nama cha amalakadivat mana anubhavati. Similarly also, the speech and the word, both of these are felt by, encompassed by, included by, experienced by the mana. Therefore, mana is superior, more pervasive than the speech, and therefore it is superior to speech. Okay. We'll continue. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri